East Hackberry from 6 p.m. to 7:30. All veterans are welcome to attend. The VA also has more information on the PACT Act on its webpage, va.gov.
And in your community news, if you're a movie buff, then listen up because you just might like this next story.
Oh, I bet you will. Danielle Banda here in the studio to share some new movie theater facts that are very interesting. So what do you have for us, Danielle?
Guys, this is really interesting and I think you're gonna like it, okay? So get this, it turns out that Cinemark, a name that most of us know and love, actually came out with some very eye-catching statistics for us. See, it turns out that the latest opening of the Super Mario Brothers movie, which of course was recently released to theaters, is doing really well. And by really well, I mean really well, you guys. So according to the company, they actually celebrated the highest single-day attendance ever, and I do mean higher than ever before, and it was all for that film. Their team even outlines that the record-breaking event had not surpassed numbers since Christmas Day back in 2019. So basically no other movie has come close to that to date. The big screen has of course seen tons of hits, including notable numbers for movies like the recent John Wick Chapter 4. That was a good one. We talked about it on the show, and others that have done really good. And those include Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, and even Scream 5. But it looks like none so far have done better than Super Mario Brothers, which is so interesting. So the movie centers around Mario trying to face off against character Bowser, and it takes a lot to conquer that world and all of the adventures that of course he comes across. But if you're a fan of the movies, and you know he's getting by with a little help from Princess Peach, so that's always fun. And it's not just the kiddos who are excited about this flick. No, many adults and longtime followers in general of the film have been gearing up for this very moment, just to watch all the animated action unfold in real time. Cinemark says that the box office literally was catapulted when it comes to a performance beyond expectations, and that again, not even movies like Creed 3, which have been huge, have sold more seats so far in a single day. It's amazing. Now the company does look to upcoming releases like The Little Mermaid. We're excited about that one, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, and others, for some comparable numbers, with a lot of buzz surrounding their upcoming debut for a long time now. And that also goes for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Elemental, Oppenheimer, and of course Barbie, as we've talked about a few times here on the NBC 23 Morning Show, because all of these are a real head turner and are anticipated to really draw in those crowds when they're released. But as with anything and everything, only time is going to tell. And in the meantime, we'll be watching. So you can visit Cinemark.com to check out more stats like this for yourself, because it's pretty cool to see how it all is laid out from movie to movie. But of course, definitely interesting stuff right there for sure. Daisy, you mentioned that you actually saw this film with your son. So you got to tell Reina and Chris and I, what did you think?
I loved it. I think filmmakers have figured out that those of us who grew up maybe in the 80s, early 90s are now the consumers, right? So I think that they're tapping into that nostalgia. And Super Mario Brothers is a thing where I grew up playing it. My child now, generations later, is growing up playing it. I know you said you were just playing it last night.
Yes, I was. I was playing the Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch there. So that's something that we're still playing Mario, and it's still really relevant to everybody here.
My son, who's a gamer, wants to watch the movie, but I have like a love-hate relationship with Mario Brothers because I could never make it beyond that first level in the game. So, as much as I love the characters, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And he keeps hearing from his classmates who have already seen the movie that it's great, that he should go. I don't know, maybe just this weekend.
I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it, especially because I know you like music. It has a lot of 80s music references too.
Awesome.
I mean, at the theater, there was a lot of adults who were not there with children. They were just there for themselves because they probably grew up playing Mario Brothers, right?
That's crazy. And again, these numbers are from back in 2019. The numbers have not been this close since back then. So this is pretty cool. Everyone's excited.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will do so much better. That's just my opinion.
I'm Air, Barbie, these are all cool stuff coming up.
Okay, he's not a Marvel fan.
He's doubtful. Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you. All right, moving on. The Edinburgh Housing Authority will host a groundbreaking ceremony